Welcome to this one-year anniversary special for OVA Hell. There's no content warnings on this episode, so I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has stuck with us through our first year and remind everyone to like and subscribe. It helps out the show a bunch. Thanks for your time and enjoy the show. Oh god, I have a hangover, I think. I woke up this morning after having one cider last night, and I have the worst headache, so this is what we're doing today. Welcome to OVA Hell. We've been doing this for a year now.
Yay!
Yeah, so it has been exactly, not exactly, but close to 1 year since this podcast started on a different channel, and there were only 2 of us, and now there's 5, and it's been a year. How does everyone feel about it being a year? Or, I guess, 7 months for some people.
God, it's been 7 months.
It's been 7 months.
It's only been 7 months.
It seems like just yesterday.
We were watching,
I've been here
was
forever.
it Lupin? What was the first one?
Lupin was the first one.
If it was 6 months, we could have done the riot joke.
The riot joke?
You know the dream of Riot from Venom, the first movie, taking 6 months to get from Singapore all the way to America?
Right. You assume I've seen Venom recently.
I haven't seen it at all.
You assume anyone's
this
watched
was-
that movie recently.
This was a meme. This was a
Was it?
meme. Like
I don't
2
remember
months.
this meme. I mostly
No.
saw them making out, though, so, you know.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know, Venom is yaoi, so...
You have your priorities straight, or I guess not so straight.
I'm a simple
I
woman.
should
I
really
hear
like
those
Howie.
gay.
That's it.
Yeah.
In fact, that's all you hear.
Actually, I believe that's why I said we should watch Project Hail Mary. I heard there was
Project Hail Mary's so
homosexuality.
good, it's Rock Spider yaoi, it's great!
With the rock spider.
Yes! It's great!
Well, now we have to watch it.
Project Hail Mary's great. It's probably not as good as the adaptation of The Martian, but it is a very good movie,
Okay.
and I highly recommend checking it out. But anyway, OVAs.
OVAs.
Gunsmith
OVAs.
Cats!
If we get big enough, we should make an OVA.
Original video
We make an
animation.
OVA about a dual-han, softcore BDSM doming a a regular-ass guy.
Yeah, it's called
It'll
Dora.
be-
I've
yeah.
never
Have
seen
you
it.
seen Dora? That's basically that.
Oh.
I've not seen Durarara. I just remember it was really popular when I was getting like into anime at the time, and I remember seeing a lot of it and I just never watched.
It's really good.
I really like it, but I don't know if that's because I was 14 when I watched it, because I kind of think I watched it at the exact right age.
Oh, wait. Yeah, this is the one
I
with
mean, isn't that
the
the way
cat
of-
girl lady.
With the biker with the cat head
Yeah.
helmet. Yeah. I know lots of people didn't like it at the time, but I really liked it. I was like, you are all wrong.
That's so cool, though.
Anyway, so yeah, it's been a year of doing this podcast, and we're all gathered here today to kind of reflect on what we've watched, because I believe at this point we have all watched everything that we watched for this podcast, even if you weren't on the associated episodes.
Yes,
It was a little
we've caught
easier
up.
for me because I only had one episode that I missed, which I was supposed to attend, but things just got a bit crazy there. I'll probably tell you more about it when we get to it, though, because I watched it in not exactly ideal circumstances.
We had
We'll get
5, I think, to catch up on.
Yeah. Again, 7 months, so it would be 5.
That works. Numbers.
That's how time works.
It's fun because I get to understand all the jokes that I didn't understand before.
And I get to discover the peak that is Dragonhearth.
Yeah. Just to kind of go into where the podcast even came from. Me and June,
Hi,
my
that's me.
beloved.
Love you too.
We I think a couple of years back now, sat down and watched. It was Gunsmith Cats first, right? That we hit.
Yeah, it was Gunsmith
believe.
Cats, and then it was You're Under Arrest.
You're Under Arrest, which we've not done on the podcast. Hopefully we get to it soon because that's a good one. And we sat down and watched those just of an evening, and had a great time. And the whole time, one of my favorite podcasts that I listen to, which is a big inspiration for this podcast, is the podcast Pondering Spooky Tapes, which, yes, full disclosure, the format of this podcast was kind of stolen from them. I've never been shy about it, but that is where the idea of the format came from. So after watching OVAs, I was like, so this movie podcast is a cool thing that I like, and I think the format could work quite well if we applied it to OVAs. Wouldn't that be funny? And then I spent 6 months trying to organize it, and then one night at like 5 a.m. for June, I was like, hi, we're watching Dragonheart, get in, we're recording it, go.
That's how you gotta
And
do
that's
it.
where this came from. That's how this happened.
That's fun though, I like it.
And
It's such a good way of like getting you to watch stuff you might not normally watch.
it's just a good chance to check out like a whole strata of anime media that generally gets overlooked by anyone who's not like aggressively in the old head scene.
Yeah, like I know for
Um,
me coming into anime in like the 2010s, anything from the 80s was basically not watchable for me as a teenager. So as an adult, going back and actually watching them and them being really good is fun.
Or they're terrible, and
Or
that's
they're
just
terrible.
as much fun.
Every time I hear old heads, all I can think of is the old heads from Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Bomb Rush is a good video game.
The old heads. Oh, they should have had robot bodies. They should
I
have
can't
literally
wait for
been heads.
Hyperfunk. I can't wait
Hyperfunk
for
looks so
Hyperfunk.
good.
Yeah. I should probably
But
play
it's-
Jet Set Radio at some point. I know it'll be rough
You
after Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, but yeah.
You should play Jet Set Radio 1 a little. You should play Future more. Future's the better game.
Yeah.
We're not here to talk about video games.
We are
But we
here to
could
talk
be.
about parodies of video games in the form of Dragonheart, which is sort of parrying that old classic RPG fantasy style.
And is the first
Yes.
anime you guys watched.
Yeah, it was the first one that we watched at 5 a.m. and
Well, 5 a.m. for me. It was
June.
normal time for you.
it was normal time. I think it was pretty late in the day for me as well.
At least it was at a better time for you than it was for me.
Ugh.
I will let you go
So-
first.
Okay. Dragonheart is actually the only one that me and June rewatched for this, I believe, unless you
Yeah.
watched something without me.
No, I forgot to.
Because it was the first one, and I think I've got a good enough memory of all of the other ones, and this is where we're
Yeah.
gonna find out that I don't remember Twinkle Nora Rock Me at fucking all.
How could you
And it
forget?
requires so little memory to cache in your mind.
I forgot to rewatch anything else. I was too busy playing Monster Hunter and thinking about Yaoi.
Oh my God.
I had to explain to a friend what Fujoshi meant.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry,
We're losing
what?
the ancient texts.
He
But
didn't know.
why? Why?
Because I was saying stuff about it's fine to make men make out while you sit in the Fujoshi cup chair of the mind.
Yeah,
You know that
ideal
classic meme.
location to be.
Alas, there was
There's-
no
there's no
yaoi
food.
in Dragonheart.
There's no yaoi in Dragonheart. Frankly, I think that Mink's fucking adorable on reflection, and I love her energy. She's great. I
She
really
is. She's really
wish.
sweet.
I really wish the anime had gotten more, because apparently there were meant to be 2 extra episodes that just never got made. Probably
Yeah, I
because
think
the
the
bubble
first 2
collapsed.
didn't do as
Yeah.
well as they were expecting, so the
Mm.
second 2, never entered production.
They probably spent a lot of money on that animation and that soundtrack because those two were done extremely well.
They were like noticeably really good.
it's not the best thing we've watched this year, but like on a technical level, it's really damn good, actually.
It reminds me a lot of like early Dragon Ball, where it's kind of just fun and happy and everything's chill, even though there's like stuff happening, there's fights and people falling into lava, but no one's actually getting hurt at all. So it's just a really chill, fun watch.
Some people are like
People got
died
hurt.
in people died especially in the tournament.
They ate Roshi.
I don't know if it would be permanent.
They killed him. They turned him into a roast chicken.
Okay, aside from the
They
cannibalism,
gave Dick Saucer diarrhea.
They fed him laxatives. He was on the toilet, blasting his
I love-
ass out.
well,
I
that's
love how
worse
that
than
was.
death.
I love the shattered expectations. I'm like, they're not. There's no way they're gonna have it all exactly how it would normally be. They're gonna take the piss somehow. So not only do they have, they have him shit himself on the toilet, and then they have the random demon pretty much beat the slime lady, and then they just have the fight with the dragon half with Mink and this random goblin dude, because it turns out that dramatic tension and stuff like that shouldn't get in the way of the bits.
Mm.
They cut all his scenes.
I think that was my favorite bit in the whole OVA, was the little goblin child complaining they cut him from the first episode.
Yes,
Just-
because
Yes, so like, go
continuity
back
be
and watch the
damned.
VHS as well to double check
It's
he's not
such
there.
A good bit. No, go on.
I watched this. Okay, so I left it really late because look, if I sound very tired, it's because until about 3 a.m. in the morning this morning, I went to bed at 3:30 a.m. working on a massive 8-hour video on a bunch of Transformers. Y'all will know what it is when it eventually comes out. But I literally went to bed as my mother was waking up, which was kind of crazy. But that's not the point. The point is, I've been crazy busy for the past 9 months, and so all this time I could have watched Dragon Half and I didn't. So I finally watched it today on the bus, and I was cackling. I was cackling like crazy. And I was just like, God damn, this is so funny. And then there's the last shot of the anime. The last shot. And suddenly I'm like, oh, fast forward, boobies, oh no. I mean, it was a pretty funny bit. Like, on one hand, it's sort of like, yeah, we show boobies because it's an OVA and we can, and that will sell, and stuff like that. But on the other hand, it's like do you remember the skateboarding scene from the Simpsons movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
that.
famous
It's
Simpsons
basically
movie.
that. It's essentially that, and it's just. So I thought it was really funny, and hey, at least that was an accident. It's not like when I was at work 2 days ago, and an old construction worker was literally watching porn on the bus.
No.
On the
no.
bus. Like, and I'm not even talking like softcore. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it was one of those mainstream ones. Like, I don't.
Oh god, don't do that.
Not only is he a creep in public, he has no taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, I think he saw my face of disgust when I was behind him and saw him doing it, and then he just kind of grumbled and put it away afterwards. But by that point, I was getting off the bus anyway, so.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, don't
so
do
Bringing back the do not want meme, because do not want. And hey, at least I'm better than that, because it was a fucking accident, and it was just watching an OVA on my phone.
It's like you're watching, I don't know, just some movie on the train, and it gets to like a sex scene. It's like, oh, I didn't know this was in here, but it's just a scene in a regular movie or TV
Basically,
show.
yeah.
It's not a case
Besides,
of like, it's like that.
Besides, I have seen people watch High School DxD on the bus and train
Oh my
before.
god.
Oh.
I'm
That's an
sure it's
impressive one.
fine in
That-
comparison to that.
That's yeah. I've actually read the manga, or at least the first omnibus volume of the manga since the first
would.
episode of this. That we bought it for me.
Did I forgot about that.
You bought it for me.
Oops.
Oh no.
I'm not taking I'm not taking shit for this. You bought me that. It's good. It is a good manga. It really does play into like the video game tropes quite well. One thing that they cut from the anime.
Oh, I thought you meant
to try-
High School DxD.
No, not
Oh, I thought you meant High School DxD.
no,
Same. The way you phrased that made it seem like High School DxD.
no. The Dragon Half manga. Okay, right. No, I've not read. High
Court's
School
rules
DxD.
reads High School DxD confirmed.
I mean,
I was like, I didn't
put
even
that
know
as
it
a
had a
thumbnail.
manga.
so I'm not gonna deny that I would, but no, I've read the Dragon Heart manga since doing this first episode, and it is a really, really solid manga. Or at least the first volume of it is. It's pretty funny. A lot of the jokes that are in the anime are taken one-to-one from the manga. They cut some stuff for time. There's actually like
They add some stuff.
they add some stuff. Mink and her friends are actually like on a quest in the manga. They're much more actively looking for the human potion.
Yeah, I
than
forgot
they
that's
are
the
in
point.
Oh, I forgot about that.
than they are in the manga. Where
Yeah.
or in the anime, sorry. In the anime, it's kind of like it feels like they're just going from bit to bit to bit to like micro adventure, and then they go home. Or in the manga, they're actively on a journey trying to find the thing, and some bits that get cut from the anime happen to push the plot along and all of that. And the main villain, not the king, the demon king that the kid mentions right at the end, is a lot more present, like omnipresent in terms of the narrative. They're aware of him a lot more and chasing after him a lot more in the manga. But the other bit that they cut from the anime, which is I think the one thing that the anime loses, which I wish was in it, is that the whole time the parents of the main characters are chasing after them and constantly
Oh.
just missing them.
That's fun. No, I didn't get that at all. Well, It
Yeah.
just wasn't obvious.
Lol, Lamau.
Also, the elves' parents are Link and Zelda. That is their name. And the
Wait, what?
And the little girl with
No.
Mappy, her parents are called Mario and Peach.
That's amazing.
They're not the characters
That's-
themselves, but obviously they're intended to be parodies of the Nintendo characters.
Was Nintendo okay with that?
I don't
Probably
think
not.
Nintendo.
Parody law.
Yeah, I don't think they were allowed to be that mad.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's just using the names. The characters look completely different, but it's a good, gag, again, considering that Dragon Half is specifically leaning on, like, Dragon Quest tropes and old RPG
Yeah,
tropes.
like I think it was pretty clear that it was a big piss take of all the old RPG stuff. I think it was pretty self-evident.
Yeah. So because we, do have other things to talk about, I just quickly want to introduce something.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm scared.
uh-oh.
Oh shit, I should probably be recording this. Just
Oh,
give me...
hang on. I gotta turn my VPN off so I can actually load into streams quickly.
This
Well,
video
just use the
not
VPN.
brought to you by NordVPN because they're a fucking scam.
Oh, it's this one.
So,
Okay, but
just
where's
so we can...
where does Columbo fit on this?
Columbo would be art-based. Yeah, so this is a little political compass, we'll call it, graph that I've cooked up, as a bit for this.
Do you want to explain the different axes for anyone just listening?
Yeah, if you're just listening, then what we've got is art versus cool. I think this is pretty self-evident, actually. I don't think you necessarily should need this explained, but vertical axis is art cool. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know how to explain art versus cool. I think that when you see that and you're told to put something on the category of is it art or is it cool, it's pretty easy to work out what that means. Like,
I feel like it's like it has like a technical thing you appreciate, and then cool
Well-
is like it's fun though.
cool is this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Art is yes. The Lighthouse is a masterpiece movie.
So what
yeah,
you're saying
art-
is directly in the middle is not that cool and not that artistic.
Directly in the middle is like, I'd say directly in the middle is more kind of like it's both cool and art, but either or works, you know. And then of course cringe based. Is it cringe? Is it based? Is it epic and awesome and cool? In the way that it does things.
Explanatory is the self.
Yep. Or is it, oh my god, why did you make this?
I have one. Only one that I think needs to be, oh good god, why did you make this? And I'm excited to get there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what is the feeling on Dragon Half? Because I think it's very firmly cool.
Yeah.
Cool based.
cool
I would say
Cool a
based.
little bit based.
Cool, little bit based about here. That seems about right.
I would say a bit further on the base because, like, it's
Ah.
very well done and it's very well animated, very tightly. The timing and the pacing on it are just way tighter than it has any right to be.
It's
So
very fun.
yeah, and that
I'd
is
put
a difficult thing to do. So I would put it a bit further into the based category.
Okay.
Personally, I'd take it a little bit out of cool, just further than it is. But
That's what I was thinking as well.
About there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that works. It is cool
Hmm.
and based. This accent
Yeah.
sucks, but we'll work with it.
You
Well,
made it.
It should have been fun.
It should have been
versus
me!
Something else.
It should have been.
It should have been me, not him.
Yes.
You're right. It should have been fun or like, I don't want to say boring, but that kind of thing. But this is what we're working with now.
Contemplative.
This is more fun.
Contemplative.
Just
Yeah.
we have to work out if something's art based or cool based.
Can something be cringe art?
Yes.
Yes, it can. Can something be cool
Yeah.
cringe? Yes, it can. Definitely.
What did you watch on the second week? Month.
Second month.
Damn it.
Month. Yeah. What did we watch? We watched Gunsmith Cats, my favorite anime ever.
Okay,
Gunsmith
that is-
Cats.
Yeah, that's
Was
fucking
really
big
good.
based.
Words.
That is like all the way into fucking cool based.
Yeah. We'll get to that in just a
Really
minute.
cool.
Gunsmith Cats.
Hey, can we change the text on that real quick so it does say fun?
Change
versus
base to
contemplative.
fun. Okay, I
Yep,
can.
And then
Yeah, right. Discuss Gunsmith Cats while I do this.
Sure.
Fine.
I think Gunsmith Cats is
Quick,
cool and
open
fun.
up the script.
I would say that it is utterly brilliant. Like, honestly, it's really well animated. It's just a good, fun action series. I actually kind of liked Dragon Half a bit more, which is weird for me.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Gunsmith Cat, but that's because it was just real fucking funny. But Gunsmith Cats was a very, very nice anime. My only major gripe is just that it sounded like they stuck the cat on the keyboard at some point because it was MIDI. It was just random MIDI.
Mm. It's good though.
I really liked it. I think I would love more of it to be animated. Because obviously this was an original story and not part of the manga, but it was so well done and so, like, I guess just really nice and self-contained. You watch it and you finish it and you're like, I'm super satisfied. Whereas with Dragon Half, I felt like I wanted to watch more. I was like, God, give me a few more episodes. Whereas with Gunsmith Cats, super happy. I really liked what they did. Even though I kind of also
Genuinely-
still want more.
It does kind of shock me that they've never gone back and like done more Gunsmith Cats, because there is 2 whole mangas of it to adapt, and obviously the anime, the OVA is pretty well loved. A lot of people really like this one. It's one that you're probably aware of if you you know, are aware of OVAs. It's pretty it's pretty, foundational for a lot of people, and it's just kind of a shock that, like, with all that there is and how well it would adapt, because it's such an action-heavy visual manga that would translate really well to animation, never done it. Really surprising, genuinely.
I think it would do better now than it would originally in the 90s, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like part
Which
of
is
the
why
plot
we
is
must
about
keep
the mayor
referencing Gunsmith
pushing
Cats at every person.
like gun control because he's a black market arms dealer, and I feel like that kind of creepy underworld feels kind of more relevant now.
Except the main villain was pro gun control, which I thought was fascinating.
No, he was he was the mayor, so he was trying to push through I think he was running for mayor. So he was trying to push through gun control so he could own the industry, like the black market industry.
It was to push sales in the black market that benefited him.
Which feels like it's in the same school of writing as Dog Soldiers villains.
You
to me.
think?
Where it's like, here's a good thing, but it's bad because of these reasons.
I mean,
It's
it was
way
bad
better
because
than
there
that,
were
by the
gonna
way,
be more guns afterwards.
But it's a really interesting argument because, like, that's a kind of real life argument people make, I think, where it's like, oh, we can't have gun control because then there would be illegal guns.
Yeah, that's why I think it like works really well, because it's like very realistic to have these politicians basically like backstabbing you.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be received well though.
I feel like it's supposed to hate him. I feel like it would be like even more egregious now.
No, that the heroes are against gun control in this instance.
Oh, I see what.
I think it probably wouldn't be received that well.
Yeah, I mean, that is.
What if they rebooted Gunsmith Cats and set it inside a giant mega city like a hive world in 40k?
You're just inventing Necromunda. Stop.
But it would be really cool.
Yeah, it would, but you're just inventing something that already exists. And
Well,
also,
maybe Games Workshop should do a better job
Yeah.
at making Necromunda media.
I
Yeah,
think Games Workshop should release Gunsmith Cats minifigs.
yeah. Oh my. There's no merch for Gunsmith Cats as well. That drives me mad. There were a few figures back in like the 90s, but they're 90s figures, so
Buy a
they're-
gun.
That's what I was gonna say.
buy a gun.
That was like because we watched the behind the scenes as well. Apparently, in some ways, the OVA is more accurate than the manga because they got to actually look at real guns, whereas like gun control in Japan is like so strict that the mangaka could only go off of replicas.
Is that why Smith was so accurate as well?
Possibly.
Mm.
But no, I really like this show. It was really nice, and there's a reason I specifically keep trying to push the bit over and over and over
No,
again.
Gunsmith Cats is, I think, one of the best things, at least for me, that's come out of the podcast, because it's a great refocusing effort. Like, if we're off on a bit, it's very easy just to go anyway Gunsmith Cats and drive us back to the thing we're actually supposed to be talking about. It's useful. It's a good tool.
It's like a little bell that tells you, come on.
Get your
Come
back.
back.
Anyway, all dogs
I lost
go to
my
heaven.
thought halfway through that. Just a little bell to get your attention and
We're not
take you
there
back
yet.
to the thought.
I
They
think,
shouldn't be there.
To kind of go back to Gunsmith Cats.
Anyway, Gunsmith
Cats.
Gunsmith Cats.
Yes.
I think the violence in the last episode was really well done as well. It was like surprisingly jarring because it had been like kind of violent but not too bad. And then the last episode is really intense with like really realistic levels of like, you get shot, you're fucked. You're not having a good time, which I definitely appreciated.
Yeah.
And especially with the injuries like the rope burn. And
rope burn.
Yeah.
Did one
I'm
of the
pretty
characters
sure,
get
like,
cut bare feet? I think they
yeah,
stepped on
I
glass or
hated
something.
that. Because, like,
Oh.
every time there was, like, something that should cause an injury, I was kind of like, they gonna, though? And then they did, so I was like, fuck yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Because, like, I don't know, I really hate when, like, injury is, like, very bouncy. Like, it doesn't have, like, weight to it. That's like, that would fucking hurt. Like, your
There's an
ribs are
argument-
broken.
Yeah.
There's an argument to be made. I've had this conversation with Quartz before that it very much depends on the media and like what the situation calls for. But I personally like injuries to have weight.
Same. I
Yeah.
found that this is kind of a tangent though, but I found that in the One Piece live action where injuries either had loads of weight or none at all, and they kind of fell off the line multiple times, and I couldn't tell if a cut was supposed to be painful or if they just kind of are gonna walk it off.
Just walk it
But
off.
Gunsmith Cats, very good at that.
Gunsmith Cats is great. It's
It is
such
smack
a
dab and cool and fun.
Cool
Maybe
and
a little
fun.
closer to art.
Yeah, cooler and funner than Dragon Half, although personally I found Dragon Half was funnier.
there-ish.
Yeah,
It's a little
okay.
too much fun.
I mean, if
Yeah,
it's fun and
maybe.
contemplative, then maybe it's more in the middle.
I wouldn't say it's contemplative. It's great though.
And
Gunsmith
it is great. I
Cats
think that is too far to the fun axis, though. Just personally.
There we go.
There you go.
Gunsmith Cats is, I think, genuinely my favorite thing we've watched.
Can we put the word anyway on top of the Gunsmith Cats on her jacket?
Sure, yeah, let me just do that. Let me just make it yellow. It's gotta be yellow for the podcast branding. There we go.
Yes.
This terrible
Anyway.
yellow color that I use for everything. It's
The
vaguely
Flavor
acting-
Town piss yellow.
the Flavor Town piss yellow. So after that, because I don't think there's much more we can say on Gunsmith Cats aside from it's great, it's good. You know, it's one of the best ones. TM, not quite, but you know, I'm pretty sure it was Nora next.
Yay!
String.
I don't
Interesting
remember much
watches.
about Nora.
Nora was,
was charming.
fine. It was fine. It was overhated.
Nora is. It's not the worst thing that we've watched, and I think that that's impressive.
I think it's more just kind of lackluster.
It's not even the worst thing I've seen on the interweb. It's just, it was fine. It was fine.
There's a line in the behind the scenes where, like, I guess one of the producers was like, "Oh, I wanted the director to basically do everything by himself and run it like a one-man team." And I was like, "Oh, so that's why it looks like that. You made one guy do everything."
Congratulations, you made it look like shit, and I don't know what accent this is.
Sorry. Oh,
But the animator and director was also the mangaka, so he really did everything.
But, like, it does not come across that way. I liked that in the interview where he's just like, I really liked Nora, you know? And it's like, bro,
You made her!
That's
You
your
made
daughter! The fuck do you mean?
Oh dear. I would probably put it towards the very end of contemplative, not because it's bad, but just because, just why.
Contemplative
isn't
thing.
bad.
Is it contemplative?
I mean, it makes me wonder things. For instance, how?
And why? But does it say anything?
Is it art? Is Twinkle Nora Rock Me art?
I almost kind of feel like it should be dead center for how little of anything it gives.
I give it like maybe a little bit into the fun. I enjoyed the fact that the powers made exactly no sense.
I just
You're
love
an
the
Esper.
dance
You can do
scene.
whatever.
The dance
the
scene is
dance
the
scene.
Did it
best
have a
thing
message
ever.
to it?
What?
I don't remember. Did it have a message to it?
I don't know.
You should kill. Just kill people.
Kill
Murder is
everyone.
If you're a
Good.
bounty hunter, make
Kill
sure
and
you take
kill
them
and
dead.
kill.
We did a lot about bounty
Also
hunters
have
this
a
year.
little dancey dance.
And Max danced, and it was. Nora's such a weird one because in a lot of ways I actually think I kind of love Nora, even though it's not good. Nora isn't good.
I like it just from it's nice to have stuff. You know, like this person wanted to make it and they made it, and it's really cool that it exists.
Yep.
We also watched like the first 5 minutes of the Nora OVA, which is
Yeah.
a kind of prequel.
Yeah,
or, like,
we've
it
not...
came first.
Yeah, no, Nora. We do need to do the first Nora OVA on the podcast at some point. We'll
It
get
is
there.
so much better animated, so that's fun.
Like, I found like production information on that one that just did not exist for Twinkle Nora Rock Me.
I guess the other thing is, I think I said this back in the original episode, but like I do kind of like Nora. Like as far as anime girl designs go, she is a good anime girl. And I wish she was in better stuff. That's not fair. That's not reasonable. But
I
yeah.
definitely left it having fun. I was like, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think
think we
it
were
should, I
quite
do think it
drunk,
skew a
which
little bit to fun.
Yes. It did.
So it's
I
art,
think
right? We're calling
that-
it art. We're saying it's art.
The art's in the in-between frames that don't exist.
I love keyframe. Every frame should be key.
Yeah, I think that often the videos that call it the worst OVA ever kind of changed a whole bunch of people's perceptions of the anime, where they never even saw it and they just decided, oh, it's the worst OVA ever because the animation's like this. And it's like, no.
The animation.
Yeah, I
not
definitely
good,
didn't like the
but-
online perception of it. 'Cause it was
There's
fun.
okay. Let me put it this way: it is like Generation Select's Magnificus. You can say it's terrible because of one specific element, or you can look at everything else and it can actually realize that it's actually pretty decent. You have to take into account everything. So yeah.
Have you ever seen the H Bomber guy letterbox review for Tank Girl?
No.
I know that's really fucking specific, but no, like it's really fascinating because he specifically talks about how when he like watched it in like 2010 or whatever, he was kind of still a teenager, and like all of the other people he knew who were the same age as him described it as the worst movie ever, and then he actually watched it and realized it's really fun and spoke to him a lot. And then he kind of had this, like, moment of realization of kind of that exact sort of mentality where, like, I think he describes it as, like, it was somehow, like, inherently genetic to them that they knew Tank Girl was a bad movie. Like, it's just, like, you know, oh, everyone knows that. But it's, like, fourth-hand sources by that point. And then there's kind of, like, value in going and actually experiencing it, which I kind of felt with Twinkle Nora Rock Me. It's also
Yeah.
just great calibration.
There's some stuff you shouldn't go and experience because it's just fucking awful, but still.
Yeah, well, after watching Twinkle Nora Rock Me, everything else we watched, amazing by comparison. I was like, oh my god, it's so fluid.
Are you
Like,
sure
there's, like,
everything? We
frames.
do have Feifei coming up, which I am very curious about what everyone's
Oh,
Feifei was
I have so many
but
good things to say about Feifei.
We've got to get through
Feifei was at
Appleseed
least 24
first,
frames
but,
a
you
second.
know- I
Oh,
think
actually, I think it was
Anyway.
specifically Appleseed
Yeah, more
because
fun.
we watched Appleseed afterwards.
yeah.
And people on Mal were talking about how it had bad animation. I was like, bad animation? You've seen nothing.
Like, you don't know how good you have it.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to make a, like, you know, a 2026 Shonen Bro sit down and watch Twinkle Nora Rock Me, because I think they would vomit.
God, you should make a video called "This video is only for Shonen watch, for Shonen bros."
This
then
video
open
is
it
for
with-
you, Kevin.
Yeah, you just open it with, "All right, so listen."
It reminds me of, like, that one video we watched where we could not get any further into it, because it was, like, about, like, it was trying to advertise, I think, like, yaoi to Shonen Bros. No, shoujo!
Oh my god. It was, not to be mean to the person who made this, I can't remember their name, but he was talking about how guys should watch shoujo because there's emotions and stuff, is basically how it went.
I mean, they should, but also
They should, but it's...
that's
I
not a
was
good
like,
reason.
oh god. Yeah, what's
I
the
do
audience
wonder
for
how
this?
many guys will still be guys after consuming copious amounts of shoujo, because there is one friend of mine who is obsessed with shoujo because those are the relationships he wants to be in the world, and the way that he wishes his life was his life. And he's just been going on like this for the past decade that we've known each other, and I'm just wondering
To be
when.
fair, they do have guys in shoujo.
He's not watching those kinds of shoujo. Okay, perhaps I should replace it with the word Yuri.
I was about to say, how
Yeah,
many times
men
have they
in
how many times have they
Yuri.
watched Revolutionary Girl Utena? How much Utena are they on?
I don't know, but I think a lot.
I remember back when I was a preteen, I would watch on ABC iView, which, for anyone not in Australia,
Based.
is a free website run by the ABC where for a few weeks after an episode of a show gets aired, it will be on that website.
Basically BBC iPlayer, I assume.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever that is. I don't. I'm not disabled. I don't know what that is.
Cruel.
But I would watch a lot of anime on that, and most of it was shoujo. You know, Vampire Night, Fruits Basket, Ouran High School Host Club, Madoka Magica.
Madoka's not shoujo, but sure, yeah.
It's got girls in it.
That's not.
That is shoujo, it's true.
Yeah, but Gen Urobuchi doesn't know how to do women.
Does that mean my house is shoujo because it's got girls in it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Sure.
I live in the fucking shoujo house. I'm back in the fucking building again.
No, I'm not getting into.
By the way, I
discussion
like
of
where you
is
put Nora.
Madoka
I'm happy with
shoujo
that.
Or what is Madoka, because it will lead to the discussion of Madoka's a massive knockoff of Kamen Rider Ryuki, and we are not ready to have that conversation.
My mom.
So anyway, apple seeds.
My mom. No,
No.
I'm hijacking this. My mom. I showed her Madoka Magica. She really liked it. I've also shown her Dungeon Meshi. She liked that too.
I mean, based.
But I remember when I was visiting you, Quartz, in London, and I showed her your Cuvée plushie. She immediately strangled it.
I mean, you know, it's just how you hold
Bad
him.
vibes.
It's the correct method.
He
Apple
likes
seed.
it.
You should
Don't
put,
worry.
you should put a picture of him up on screen.
I will. Don't worry.
I once, my partner and I are going to Dangerfield a lot at the moment, which is basically an alternative fashion store here in Australia. And there's one that's literally got a Cubase thing on the desktop counter, on the countertop, and basically every single time I just kind of give it a little punch. Every single time, a little punch.
Yeah, he deserves
And the cashier's always like, based.
it. Which is just like, you know, this one.
So
knows.
anyway, Appleseed.
Appleseed.
Fun fact.
Oh, so it's funnier when you say
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
now
no,
I get the
I don't
joke.
have my thoughts on
Now
that.
I
hang
understand
on,
it.
Hang on a minute. No, we've missed one. What about Cyber Venus Fei?
No,
Fei?
Fei came after
Fuck,
Appleseed.
Fei.
It did?
Yes, we did
Yeah.
Appleseed and then Fei.
I thought MerriKiwi were on for that.
No,
No.
no,
No.
Bex
No.
was on for Fei. Who couldn't be here today, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Which is a shame.
it is a shame. Appleseed, yes,
Appleseed was very good and then ended so bad.
yeah.
And I felt genuinely, out of all the OVAs, it was the only one I left where I was like, oh man. Because that could have been really good, and they kind of rushed it at the end.
Wow,
I remember
Gynax
fuck
rushing
all
an
about
ending.
Appleseed.
Who would have thought?
What was the ending again? I think they had a giant
you
spider that just
shoot
suddenly...
A
It was like
computer, it turns off.
Yeah.
No, it turns on. You can shoot a computer to turn it on.
It was like a
But
remote
only
control
precision.
mech that had a nuclear reactor in it or something. Wait, no, fuck, that's Ava.
I mean, again,
they,
Gynax. It's not like they've not stolen their own ideas before.
That's called a motif.
Yeah, no, so they had the woman who they were frequently sending out of the city magically could turn off the city, and then they had to shoot Gaia, the main computer, to make that stop being a thing, and then they saved the day. And up until that point, it was so interesting as like a cyberpunk story, and then I'm just like, what? What happened?
Yeah. I guess ultimately Gynax does fuck up its own endings. I mean, it fucked up its own studio ending by being arrested for money laundering and ended up filing for bankruptcy. That's a pretty iconic ending right there.
Icons.
Gynax is such a weird thing, and I can't wait to talk about them more when, you know, the next Gynax OVA comes up, which will be inevitable. They made a lot of them. Appleseed's fine.
Where the fuck do we put Appleseed?
I think it
Guess
was pretty...
contemplative?
Yeah, definitely more
It tries
towards
to be
that.
contemplative. It tries to be contemplative. I'm not sure how successful it is.
Is
but
it
yeah.
cool or
I
is
think
it
it did
art?
it did the push and pull of morality quite well, and like kind of fighting the system from inside versus outside. It had lots of really interesting ideas. I think those were executed quite well. It was just the big dramatic story beats didn't work so well. So I definitely think it would be kind of a little bit higher on art, a little bit. It was pretty cool. The mechs were cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think
Briarios
contemplative
is
cool,
really cool.
personally.
I love Briarios.
Yeah.
Should I get up the picture of his chest from the 3D one where it looks like he's got a woman's ass on it?
I'm pretty sure I've still got that saved from
I
the
think
actual
contemplative
episode.
cool.
Contemplative cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Contemplative, cool, yeah.
I liked it a lot, and I'm very excited that Dark Horse are bringing out a deluxe edition of the entire manga in one book later this year.
Oh my god.
Are you getting that?
I am 100% getting that. It's the same kind of hardcover
Yay!
format as the Berserk deluxe editions that they've done. But again, it's the entire manga, all 4
Ah.
volumes, in one book, not flopped, like the
Yippee!
single volume I still have from when we did this episode.
Yippee!
So I'm very excited for that to come out. I can't wait to give Dark Horse money.
Is that like the is the hype for that very similar to, say, the hype I had for the Transformers Marvel compendium with everything, both US and UK, that I had with the Kickstarter? Is that a similar level of hype?
Probably not. That would be the hype I would feel for actually I don't know what that would be. I'm sure there's a thing that if that came out I'd be like, holy shit, they're actually releasing it, but yeah.
A Binding of Isaac lore compendium.
I don't need that. I beat the game. I got Dead God. It's over. I'm fucking done.
You didn't beat the
You're
game.
free.
You didn't get the other 3 saves.
I'm not getting the other 3 saves. Leave me alone. Cyber Venus Feifei.
I want to hear what everyone else thinks of Cyber Venus Feifei
It's a fever
before I
dream.
talk about it.
I don't know what the fuck to say about it.
Art? Contemplative? Yes. Good? I don't know.
I really enjoyed watching it with no subtitles.
Yeah, we didn't watch it with subtitles.
I could infer like 4 words of Japanese, but I think I got the plot.
It's not amazing, but it is like very interesting, and I really appreciate what it's trying to do, even if I will be the first to tell you it's not actually that good. But it's interesting, and interesting's good, you know.
I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. And I think a lot of it comes down to, like, it's just very technically impressive, especially for the time. Like, the modeling is not the best modeling ever, but the compositing, especially with the last one where she's in the real world, that looked really good. I really, really liked that. I felt very contemplative, very artistic. I liked it a lot.
I found it really interesting because it came out like around the same time as things like Shrek. So like really kind of big
Wait,
3D
did it?
animated movies. Yeah, both were 2001.
Yeah.
Although
Oh my
Fei
God,
Fei
Shrek looks
was
so
actually
much better.
made in 1999.
Okay, yeah.
But like the model Fei Fei was. But like comparing those two and kind of like that sense of scale, like because there's like, you know, the thing with like Shrek where it's like all of the grass is made of hair.
What?
Oh, really?
All of the grass in Shrek is a hair simulation.
That's fun.
Because they
that
couldn't
makes sense, yeah.
get it to kind of look like grass otherwise. So I was thinking a lot about technical limitations while watching it and how Cyber Venus Feifei almost felt like it didn't have those. Like, it felt really competently made for the time it came out.
It also felt like, you know, I wish we still were in kind of the era of these kinds of things, where it felt there was like an optimism for this technology that was just gone now.
Yeah.
Online, could you imagine a 3D film where every blade of grass was individually animated?
Oh,
Hand
dear.
animating every blade of grass.
Are you gonna bring up an example of it right now?
No, I don't have any, but I think it would
I
be
think of
Okay,
The
good.
Wind Rises.
Oh, good.
For
True.
2D. There's like,
Kinda.
I'm pretty sure there's a shot where it's like a hill of grass.
Oh yeah, but it's not every blade of
Yeah.
grass.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hang on. No, obviously, Arietti. Because they're really fucking big
Oh.
blades of grass.
Fair. Look, I really liked that this anime brought me back to the kind of the stuff in Rome and the Vatican and stuff. I'm like, I've been there. That's really cool. But other than that, it is a tech demo. This is literally a tech demo. That is what this is.
Yeah, no, it was designed to sell Feifei. Like, she
Yeah.
was a product you could buy. And, seemingly no one really did. I could only find one example of her being used, and it was for fucking pachinko.
But she did do well advertising
Shade,
Shade, the 3D
yeah.
software. But
Mm.
she was made him.
Mm.
Like, specifically, like, Cyber Venus Feifei is cited by a lot of Japanese 3D artists for being what got them into 3D art.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's really cool. I kept coming across people's
That is really cool.
portfolios while researching it.
It and the rest of the virtually real, like, brand is probably something we're going to revisit at some point, but I do genuinely kind of love Feifei. I think that it's such an interesting piece of art that they just kind of don't make anymore, for better or for worse. Anyway, it's contemplative art. I feel very safe to put it
Yeah,
there.
very strongly up there.
Mm.
Like, it's also, like, nice
What
and
if 3D
slow.
animation was philosophical?
What if the 3D was real? But fortunately, it's
What
not.
if
What if it
3D
was
was a
virtually
thing?
real?
Why do I feel scared hearing that word?
If it was modern day, Feifei would be in Fortnite.
Oh god.
If it was in modern day, people would be making source filmmaker pornography of her.
No,
Oh, I
if it was today, we would have Shade Maker porn.
Yeah.
From what I understand, there is actually some connection between Epic Games and Shademaker Virtually Real, that whole thing.
Oh wow.
So she
Oh.
could appear in Fortnite. Tim,
Fingers
get on
crossed.
it.
Did you hear they fired the guy that modeled
It's 6:30, so it's
Jonesy?
practically nighttime.
No.
Yeah, the main... You know,
The
like,
main character.
yeah, of Fortnite. Yeah, they laid off 1,000 people, including the
Oh my god.
creator of Mr. Fortnite himself. So,
They're
good going, Epic.
also shutting down Fortnite Ballistic, which I think only ran for a year, and they're turning off the battle stage in Fortnite Festival.
Right, so that's why I saw some memes about wanting to kill Tim Sweeney.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
mean,
could
we
mean
should want to
anything.
kill Tim Sweeney anyway, but, you know. On the subject of killing
with-
billionaires, Lupin the Third!
I'm not done with Feifei.
Oh, you're not done with it?
Yay!
I'm not done. I don't have any thoughts, so hang on.
That's
said you're
okay,
not
take your
done.
time.
I'm not done. Do you think her and Hatsune Miku share some DNA?
Yes.
Yeah, who would win in a fight?
Miku.
Miku.
She has Miku Beam.
You literally just... Oh, of course you brought it back to Hatsune Miku. Of course you did. Ugh.
But I found
She
that
hasn't-
actually really interesting with Feifei as a virtual idol, which is how she's described, because to me an idol is a singer, normally. But, like, Feifei was essentially a model. Like, you were supposed to use her. Kind of like, you remember that, like, 2016 Louis Vuitton Lightning collab from Final Fantasy XIV?
Oh yeah.
Like, that's what they
No.
were envisioning her as. But it was basically, like, way too early.
Mm.
And even then, I don't think a lot of people like digital models that much, because they just kind of... I don't know. I don't know if they've ever succeeded very well.
Yeah, there's, like, definitely a fakeness to it. Like, even more so than, you know, physical models.
Yeah, it's probably why a lot of AI models don't gain traction and they still abuse really young women and make them anorexic and put them on runways.
Anyway, Lupin, let's go to something lighter. And with
Lupin,
that-
I
being the
already
first
like
one
this
we
one.
watched, was set the stage so well because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so good.
I
really
love
good.
this. I have always loved this. I think it might have been one of the No, it wasn't one of the first ones, but it was one I randomly watched on YouTube. I continue to love this. I'm so glad it's held up well, because not all the Lupin specials have. And I honestly just... I recognize a lot of the landmarks. It doesn't represent the city as well, but yeah, it is a Lupin special, and a damn good one. Even shitty Lupin is a great time, and this is not shitty Lupin.
It's really good, Lupin. It's so good. That's just it. It's so good. Alcatraz Connection is genuinely such a good like action thing. It's a ton of fun. I fucking loved it.
It's kind of got everything you want from a Lupin story.
It made me want to get caught up with the recent parts that I've sort of fallen back on.
Yeah, it's just really good.
It's just good.
It's just good. I don't know. I guess it's got a weak Fujiko as far as Lupin goes. She's not the worst Fujiko, but she doesn't
do too much.
She doesn't do a ton. I can't prove this, but my gut feeling is the quality of the Fujiko is directly proportional to how big they draw her tits.
Wait, is
Positive or negative?
Yeah, is bigger more character or is smaller more character?
Bigger is less character. Because
Oh,
at that point
no.
it's like, you know, oh, she's just here to be sex appeal. Whereas you go and look at like Castle Cagliostro, where she's a very strong representation of the character. I know Cagliostro is not fire to compare any Lupin thing to, because functionally it was the first one. I know there was part 1 before and Marmo, but like Castle Cagliostro is basically where it starts in a lot of regards, and yeah.
Ironically, it's supposed to be much later in his life when he's contemplative on the whole thing. It's supposed to be like one of the last adventures he's on.
Yeah, but like in that, she's not that sexually depicted at all. Whereas in Alcatraz Connection, she's very sexualized and doesn't have a great amount of character as compared to other things, and that's fine. You've got a 5-person cast. Someone gets shafted pretty much every movie. It is normally Fujiko, but you know.
Now, here's a question.
It's not like they made a whole series about exploring her character that I've not watched, but I've heard nothing but good things about.
It's really good. It's really good.
So what you're saying is we need to give her canonically a full double mastectomy.
Yes.
Oh my god, heist, but they're stealing Fujiko's tits.
No, think about it. It'd be genius. Like, she gets a full double mastectomy, and then she gets, like, inserts that look like... And they hide all the jewelry in there.
Oh my god, they hide the jewels. That's right.
We're writing
Women can upgrade their storage capacity.
Yeah, they're extra pockets.
Now, here's my question. When are we going to cover green versus red on the podcast?
As soon as it comes up, you need to put it on the wheel. It won't come up if it's not on the wheel.
I'm terrified of popping it on the wheel.
Cool and fun. Like, the coolest, the most fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly,
And gay.
more than Gunsmith Cats.
Yeah, probably more than Gunsmith Cats. Like, that's right down there.
I appreciate
They don't
the...
see it. That's how good it is.
I appreciate
It's
that
so
Goemon
good
got to
that
do
I'm not
stuff
even
too.
pissed that they made Columbo evil.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Evil
that.
Columbo!
Cover Evil Columbo.
I love Evil Columbo.
Evil Columbo
I
would be
also
like, that's
like
everything.
how fucked the like San Francisco police force is depicted though. Like they were really like, nah, fuck cops.
Yeah.
Lupin is usually fuck cops, except for Zenigata.
That's his
And
boy.
then it's like, fuck this cop.
Actually, isn't Zenigata like corrupt in the Fujiko Mine series, which is one of the reasons I have not seen the Fujiko Mine series, because I don't want to know how they massacre my boy.
Which is the series with the twink detective?
What?
This one where there's
Get
like
the slightest idea how little that narrows it down.
he's like he looks like a Bishonen, like really Bishonen.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I can't...
Because I was really disappointed to find out there's only like 1 or 2 doujinshi of those two.
I really
It has
hope it's
such
not the
good
transphobic
potential.
one.
Oh.
I really hope it's not the transphobic one.
I think it was the really weird one we watched.
Was it... I'm gonna have to look back.
Okay, someone Google Lupin Twink.
That's not gonna narrow it
Oh
down.
my god, it's all porn. On the subject of it's all porn, the Guyver out of control.
Oh god.
dear.
I'm surprised this is the only tentacle hentai we hit in like the whole year. Like,
Oh
Well,
dear.
if you let me add stuff to the wheel.
Oh, you can't have hardcore porn because it'll be really hard to get past censorship.
it would genuinely be really hard
Jeez.
to. That is part of the reason that it's like no hentai. It's just like it's not worth the trouble of trying it. And also,
Yeah.
frankly,
No, that's for
I don't want to sit
Patreon.
in a Discord call with friends and watch porn. That's not what I'm here for.
It is not a good idea. I know somebody who got married because
Somebody.
it's a long story. He ended up stealing his girl away from someone else she was dating at the time by showing her Euphoria, and then the two of them got married, and then the whole thing broke apart, and now the two are divorced, I'm pretty sure, all before he turned 25.
You've mentioned this
Are the
story before,
straights
and I am
okay?
so terrified by the fact that it was Euphoria. Of all
Yeah.
hentai,
As am I.
like, you know,
Like, yeah, like, we went to the movies, and he told me that that's how he got his girlfriend. And I'm like,
Are the
I
straights
just stopped
okay?
telling me things, actually.
yeah. Suddenly, I don't feel so weird watching Radical Soda in bed over a box of pizza with my significant other.
I
What's
don't know, that
weird
seems
about
pretty
Radical
cool.
Soda?
Nothing, but, some people would consider that. Why are you watching YouTube videos in bed with your significant other? Go on a real date. And I'm like,
Because it's
but
fun.
cozy.
There
Yes.
are other types of date.
I'm Bear
Why didn't you
Grylls.
tell me this?
My partner will not watch this, but if they are, hi honey.
Fuck, I have a video to send you that you need to send to MJ right now.
I'm
The
pretty
Guyver.
sure before we got together, I made you watch Videodrome. Speaking of body horror.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
Videodrome.
Guyver was good. Guyver was a decent OVA. It had way too much flashback footage, but not as much as an OVA later in this list. The ending was very rushed and kind of all out there, but at the end of the day, it was a fun tokusatsu alike.
I still really want to check out more Guyver at some point. Out of Control is a good time though. I really enjoyed this one.
I watched some of the live action while writing the script for Guyver, and it is very good also.
We just gotta watch that at some point. Like
I kind of feel like
not even as
that's,
part of the podcast, just
Like,
watch it.
what makes the best OVA? Like, is if it makes you go, I want more of this.
I'm still wondering why no one ever put together some crazy contraptions that would get them through doors and safes and to fix things up, because I thought that was the whole point of the show, but whatever.
Wait, what? I tuned out.
With
MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Oh.
Guyver's pretty cool and fun.
It would be a
Yeah.
lot more fun if Columbo was in it and he was trying to figure out what caused all this destruction.
Oh my god, that would actually be really
Columbo
cool.
would make, for clarity, real Columbo, not evil
Not
Columbo.
evil Columbo.
Columbo,
Not that's everything.
yeah.
This is one more thing.
Yeah, Columbo would make any piece of media better. Like, literally every piece of media would be superior if they added Columbo in it. Like, I saw a comic that was a Columbo and Frasier crossover, and it actually made Frasier interesting.
I've never seen Frasier.
I've never seen Frasier.
No.
All I know
neither.
about Frasier is that
He's
someone
gay?
in All Dogs Go to Heaven, A Christmas Carol, was in both Frasier shows, and also there's that one My Little Pony animation with Pinkie Pie's Frasier balloon featuring its titular character Frasier.
I don't think there's much more to say on Guyver. Shall we just move on to Angel's Egg? I think we can kind of get through these last few pretty quickly, because
Did Guyver
They're
even get
recent.
moved? Oh, it did.
I was
It's down there.
so depressed when we watched Angel's Egg. Not because we watched Angel's Egg, but because I just happened to be really depressed that day.
sorry
and
we
it was
watched
probably not the
that
best
on that
headspace for that.
day.
It's fine. It's fine. It added to the ambiance.
Is Guyver too deep down and cool?
Guyver is
don't know.
pretty
I think
cool.
so.
Should Guyver
I think
be
it should be.
higher?
It's not cooler than Gunsmith Cats, though, is it?
No,
No. Should Gunsmith
it's
Cats be
not.
lower or should Guyver be
it
higher?
should.
I think
Guyver
Gunsmith
about
Cats
there?
should be a little bit lower. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Make Gunsmith Cats a little lower.
That's how you know she get lower, 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 lower. Oh, as explicit as that song is, I had to watch a demonstration, a dance performance from primary schoolers back when I was in primary school, where they danced to that, and a lot of them were very stripper-esque. And even as a kid, a year 12 kid, not a year 6 kid, I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't say fuck back then.
Do that. They need to be put in jail.
Primary school teachers. I don't know.
Oh.
Side story that's completely unrelated, or partially related. High school. They brought on a new dance teacher who wanted to teach a dance to every member of the school. So for PE, for physical education, they had one dance being taught to every single year. So the same song was playing all day, every day, from 9 till 3, every single hour of every day except lunch. It was Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines.
Oh,
Everybody get a
no.
over and over all day, every day, to the point where a lot of the science teachers, because the science block was right in front of the sports court, tried to get them to stop during science exams, and they were declined because the dance took precedent. So the entire school knew it, and we were all marked on it. And I'm like, this song should not be what we do for dances. Do you know what it's about? Like, at one point, they staged a prank where when they were dancing, they all just stopped and then suddenly shouted, "You're the hardest bitch in this place," because they didn't use the clean version either.
What? Oh my god. Angel's Egg.
I'm sorry.
No,
I had an opportunity to tell that story, which is childhood trauma.
It's all
More
good.
trauma than the actual abuse.
It's all good. Yeah, no, Angel's Egg.
Angel's Egg was very, very good.
Art contemplative, but maybe not as good as it could have been, because our theories were way cooler than the actual things that were going on.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing.
I should read the art book, actually, before I make that statement.
Angel's Egg is let down by the fact that we have the answers from the creator, and I don't like the answers from the creator.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's more fun if you just think about it on your own than go and try and find out, in quotation marks, the truth.
Yeah, they made an Australian Angel's Egg, and that
What?
still fucks me up.
I forgot about that.
What needs to change?
It was live action fused with the animation from the original.
And they flipped the camera so it actually looked like it was upright. And obviously they had to edit out all the ground harnesses.
Yeah.
Magpies.
I'm gonna try and watch this. What is it? Is it In the Aftermath? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's in the aftermath.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess Angel's Egg is the greatest anti-tourism ad for Britain ever, because it just shows you how fucking rainy and awful it is.
It was France. Also, it was a boat.
It was definitely France.
Yeah.
Which, as we all know,
Okay,
is
fine.
indeed a large boat.
Yes.
True.
Fine, France. France
Also-
it is.
Angel has got to be more art and more contemplative than Fei Fei.
Is
Yeah.
Fei
Yeah.
currently too contemplative?
It might be
or-
too
Might
contemplative.
be. I think it is, yeah.
I think maybe it doesn't say as much as I'm letting on. Maybe it should be much further to the right.
Nah, Fei can come
Hun,
back
for
a
the
bit,
love
though.
of God, please use something better than Paint.net for this.
No.
I'm staring at this and I'm like, oh my god, Clip Studio Paint is so much better for this.
No, this is free.
I
Clip
still
Studio
pay
Paint free?
for Adobe. Fucking kill me.
I also
might.
paid for Adobe. Seconded.
God, I might just kill you both.
Maybe
Put you
by
out
the
of
time
your
I
misery.
do another one
Godfathers.
of these, I'll upgrade to Clip Studio Paint. But I
Or
probably
just
won't.
something better. GIMP, maybe, if you can figure out how
No,
to
GIMP
actually get it
sucks. I
to-
fucking hate GIMP.
Modern
So,
Hood, I get,
you
is
know,
it's good, but
the-
it throws too much stuff at you.
The name which they refuse to change, despite the fact that, like, guys, that's maybe kind of offensive. Maybe you shouldn't use that.
Why would I don't know where I'd put Tokyo Godfathers. I feel like it's
It's art and fun.
It's in all the
Definitely
categories.
art.
Art and it's
I don't.
fun.
Yeah, I'd say it's halfway between contemplative and fun because it's very contemplative about the state of Japan's homeless crisis. But it is also very artistic. I just killed a mosquito. Yay!
Yay! I don't really have anything more to say on Tokyo Godfathers that we didn't say in the actual thing. I think that Tokyo Godfathers is great. The main thing I want to say is that I have, since doing this episode, watched Paranoia Agent, meaning I have now seen a grand total of 2 Satoshi Kon things.
nice.
Nice.
And I need to see more of his stuff because Paranoia Agent's so good. That is such a great show.
I still haven't seen it. It's one of those ones that I've had on my list for so long.
You really should. It's amazing.
I might finally be in a good enough headspace to watch it, actually, so I might put that on the list.
Yeah, no, it's
But first, One Piece live action because I'm having too much fun with it.
yeah, and I think that Satoshi Kon really was that good. No one's lying about him. He really was that guy.
Yeah. Like everything he has done that I've seen is so good.
I would say it's a bit more contemplative, like it's smack dab in the middle between contemplative and fun, because I think it balances both, but yeah.
I'd say that because it's a comedy mostly, it leans a little bit more on fun. I have a lot of fun watching Tokyo Godfathers, but
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies that I try and fail to watch every year.
the twink has been found. The Lupin twink has been found.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, him!
June.
Yeah. I remember
Have
him
you
being
been
blonde.
looking... Wait, no, it's not June. I thought it was June who would have found that. No.
I literally just looked it up, actually. I just went through a list of every single Lupin character ever.
I was looking the whole time we were talking about Guyver and I couldn't find him.
Just saw
What's
his
the name characters
heels.
from Detective Conan?
It was from the crossover movie, actually.
But I've not seen that.
Well, that wasn't the main character. That was just a character. They looked very similar.
Yeah. Also, his name is Lieutenant Oscar, which, you know, explains a lot about the character design.
Which one's it from?
Fuchike Mine.
Oh, it's from Mine.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell.
a grouch? Is he a
Oh, yeah, the
grouch?
things are quite bad. I remember nothing, except he had sexual tension with Zenigata.
Okay, he's a grouch. He's canonically a grouch.
Cypher the video.
Oh,
Fun.
fun.
I
right?
fucking
You know what?
Yeah,
I
that's
think now's a
this.
really good time
I
to go to the toilet.
fucking hate you for this. I fucking hate you for this. I fucking hate you for this. So, I work in a pet supply store. It is a very nice pet supply store. I get to cuddle cats in my lunch break. And the music is also not fucking terrible. Unlike my previous jobs, which just put top 40 bullshit that is god-awful, like taking me out from the ordinary. This actually has good music. But you have ruined one of the songs that appears constantly on it.
That's very
Because
funny.
one of the songs that is in high rotation is Let's Hear It for the Boy! And every time it pops up, which is sometimes multiple times a day for whatever fucking reason, I just think of Cypher the fucking video and I'm like,
think
God,
of
what have you
9/11.
done to me? This is my 9/11.
Oh, I fucking love Cypher the video. Gunsmith Cats might be my favorite thing that we've watched for it. Like on a technical level, I think it's the best. Or it's not the best, but it's my favorite one that I think is good. Cypher the video warms my fucking soul. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love Cypher the video.
I do owe an apology because after seeing the one after this, I do not want to call it boring anymore.
It's a lot like Feifei in that they and Nora actually, where they're just trying to do something. They're trying to make something, and they even traveled. Didn't they travel to America to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did location scouting.
Do you think all of these are just excuses to go on a holiday?
They're
could
all
be.
Adam Sandler movies.
Fuck you, you beat me to it.
totally not me secretly writing a rankings list in the background of recording this episode about how effectively they use their budgets to advertise and maybe money launder going on holiday in certain places.
Or
This is not a bit. I have actually been doing this the whole time as we've been recording.
Cypher the Video
I
is
think
basically pure fun.
Fun.
It's,
I don't want to give it
I
I
art
don't
or
think it's
cool.
that fun.
I think
It's
it's
not that
art.
fun.
I think
It
it is
is
a
an extended
fascinating.
It's
video.
fun
Use
art. It's
of
the
the
most
visual
fun and the
medium.
most art.
No.
Well, it
It's
is
not art. I
really,
wouldn't say-
without incest.
Stop
Yeah,
that.
they did cut the
No.
incest.
June, stop it. You've already ruined my workplace. Don't.
Where is it going? Unless we've got more to say about Cypher the Video, the greatest OVA ever made.
I
No.
think more OVAs should just completely fuck around with format. Like, that's what's so fun about Cypher, is it's a combination of music video and in-world, like, MTV interviews.
It's
Like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
That's an amazing way to present that. That is utterly incoherent.
here's the thing. I'm not sure if it's cool or art because it
I
is.
think
It's very cool. It's very cool. It's such a cool thing to have everyone speak English.
yeah, that as well.
Terribly, but I appreciate it.
But it's also like art because it's a music video, and music videos are art. I can't work out if it's art or cool.
What you do is you cut the PNG in half and put both halves in the spots they go in.
Thus representing each twin.
Wait, but which one's which? Which one has the?
I'm the one with the
fire?
antenna.
Which one has the
antenna.
antenna?
The antenna, yeah.
It turns out that Juniper knows the entire time, but isn't telling us just to prolong the bit and spend more time with everyone.
I think that's
I don't
probably
fucking know which one has the antenna.
I'm referencing the manga, you dingus.
Oh!
I still need to read more of the manga.
Killed
Cypher's
her.
great.
Oh god.
Really?
Fun
killed
fact,
her.
my computer is named Dingus. My honey built it by accident. Hi, honey.
My computer is called Potato.
My computer's
I never
called
gave
El
mine a
Super
name. It
Beast, though.
doesn't deserve it.
Same.
Uh.
Computer.
You should name
I
the
did name my
£1
external
PC
hard
if you do
drive,
get
though.
it.
Oh yeah, I need to keep like checking on that. Like, I want to know because I'm half expecting to just be like, if I get it, like a piece of plastic in a box.
Yeah.
Can you
£1
believe
piece of
this
plastic.
PC cost £1?
Can you
a
believe this car was
PNG.
free?
It's a PNG of it.
I do have a friend that does give away free PCs because he works at a sperm bank and the IT
What?
department that
Uh-huh.
gives out free PCs. He literally
Huh.
gave me my laptop that I just use for Microsoft Word and nothing else.
Oh.
So yeah,
How does
turns
that
out they
relate to
need
sperm?
data entry and stuff. They need like an IT department.
But why for free?
Because
Why-
they're
why are
throwing
they-
them out.
Why do they go
Because
through
they're-
so many computers?
Like,
I
are
don't
they
know.
Do they
coming
pour them
directly
on
on them?
Yeah, do they pour what they store through the
Like,
computer so it
fuck, I
categorizes it?
tripped and spilled
I
cum on the
don't
laptop again.
know. If your friend works for an IVF clinic, you don't ask that shit. He will tell you some stuff, but I'm
Maybe
not
you
going to ask
should.
beyond that.
Maybe you
I
should
will.
get me in contact with him. I'll ask.
I think you should make Dog Soldier really small.
Why are you trying to emasculate John Dog Soldier?
I'm not on the right
Oh,
layer.
dear.
Fuck. Dog Soldier.
We should emasculate him.
He's tiny.
Oh,
now.
it was so bad.
It's so
What
I
if
think
bad.
Dog
instead
Soldier
of the
actually-
cure for AIDS, it was estrogen?
I think Dog Soldier's actually the worst one we've watched.
It is objectively the worst one we've
Without question. Without question. It's not even bad in a fun way. It's just boring.
Like, objectively, it has to go cool on here because it ain't art, but, like,
It can go in the
it's
middle.
not fun.
It can go
but
smack dab
it's
in the
not-
middle.
It's
Pop-
not contemplative either.
Oh wait, I got the
contem-
perfect idea. I've got the perfect idea. I've got the perfect idea. You need to extend the image and have a naughty corner outside of the whole compass, and just put Dog Soldier in there for an indeterminate amount of time, where it thinks about what it's done.
You don't get to play with the other OVAs until you learn
Pacing.
something, anything,
Basic
really.
storytelling.
Actually, not even just that, like 3 copies of it because it keeps fucking reusing its own footage to pad out the time
Yep.
in a single OVA, not even a multiple episode one.
Dog Soldier's so bad. It is the worst one we've watched, and God,
It's
I hope we
fucking
go
awful.
a while before we hit another really terrible one.
And where were the dogs?
There were no dogs in Dog Soldier, and there were no cats in Gunsmith Cats.
However,
But
I'll tell you where
Gunsmith
the
Cats
dogs-
makes up for it.
I'll tell you where all the dogs were.
all dogs go
They're
to
in
heaven.
the next entry.
Yay!
Yay!
We need a separate, even worse naughty corner for All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I loved All Dogs Go
I
to
Oh,
Heaven.
it was really
it was
good.
great. I've still not finished editing the episode as of recording this.
I realized after recording, I should have asked, why didn't you like it? Like, what was it about? What about it was so boring?
Because it was a toddler's show, and I just felt infantilized watching it. It was just, I don't know.
You mean
Oh,
you
no,
don't
I
want to
thought it was
regress
really
into
good.
a dumb creature and just sit there and look at the
No.
colors?
No,
Damn.
Damn.
I thought it
I
had
don't
so
have
much.
that kind of autism, I'm afraid.
I thought
I
it had
just wanna
so
be a
much in
little
it that was
creature.
for adults. I think it was played on so many different tropes in such interesting ways.
I just love it. It's just fun. I love this one. This one was great.
I
Fu-
just
yeah,
liked
fun.
Fun.
I don't think it needs to even go higher or lower and cooler out.
I'm so
Oh, that's
Dog
not so-
Soldier. I just bisected the man.
He deserves
Is it
it.
more
That's too fun.
than Cypher?
I think so.
No,
I
I
think it
wouldn't
is.
say that.
I think it's on par fun with Gunsmith Cats.
No!
That's
Fuck
an
off!
interesting take.
Reasonable. Hick's going there.
I think it pushed our understanding of what an OVA actually is.
Yeah. Technically, it counts.
I
Yeah.
was so scared that all
Was
dogs
it
go to
animated
heaven.
by a Japanese studio?
No.
I don't know.
No, I don't think
was
so.
It doesn't
so
matter.
I was so scared that All Dogs a Christmas Carol was going to be Dog Soldiers too.
I mean, honestly, Dog Soldier is just worse, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh. And that's...
now we've got the full picture, the full year.
Yeah.
Is there any of these that
A wrong.
you don't agree with? Like, is Guyver more art than, Dragon Half?
I'm just really glad that I finally had a chance to watch Dragon Half because that shit was hilarious.
I think Guyver is the same amount of art as Dragon Half, but it is probably cooler. I'm on the wrong layer.
You're on the wrong layer.
I'm an idiot.
Layers use. Oh wait, no, you're not using Photoshop, so
using
it's
paint.net.
fucky wucky.
You do have a tool that grabs the layer you're currently selecting.
Okay, next time I'm using Photoshop and you just instruct me what to do.
I don't know if there'll be a next time. I don't want to do these yearly. As fun as this was, I'm not sure if doing this yearly is a good idea, but
It's a
5-year
different graph.
5-year anniversary, we release a special rankings video in the style of my toy rankings videos, where we each talk about a different anime
yeah,
and
fuck it.
A
It
5-year
should be
anniversary,
only
we're making our own
distributed on
OVA.
VHS, though.
Yeah, but onto VHS.
You can only watch this episode if you come up to me at a convention and say, "Hey, do you have the VHS?" And then I will give it
And
to
you
you, but
pull
that is
out
the
a
only way you
box.
can get it.
You know the
Would you put it at the
password.
table?
I really
would you
want
have
to
it-
do that.
Would
Still,
you have it
like,
in a really heavy box, or would you be like the the merchant from Resident Evil 4 and you
What
open
are
you
it
could
gonna
have
and
like
buy?
4. You could wait. No, you could put it on a disc. You could have it like a disc or like a DVD, because don't forget they were doing DVDs towards the end.
No,
in the
laser
2000s,
discs.
in our cutoff period.
Laserdisc.
Laserdisc. No,
Is
I
that those
literally
big?
bought all the stuff to burn our videos onto DVD. I really want to do it, but it's kind of illegal.
Nightmare.
Mm.
Yeah. We'd have to like sell a like, you know, a £15 sticker and then you get a free DVD.
Yeah, unfortunately. Fair use, even though it's legal, a lot of companies just don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, of course,
Like-
it's not really like it would come to anyone's awareness, probably. But just in case.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Gunsmith Cats. Anyway, before we finish off, in last place, Angel's Egg, because they did not go to France. There are no giant fish in France, and it made me
I've
not
seen
want to
giant
go to
fish in
France.
France.
In second last place, Appleseed, because it made me not want to go to Detroit. It's not Detroit! After that is Twinkle Nora Rock Me, because I'm pretty sure they never did anything. It's just some random
What do you
space
mean?
thing.
She killed
Although
a
they
guy.
did appropriate a
Yeah,
whole...
she
They did
killed people with her
appropriate...
psychic powers.
They did. I'm not ranking these based on quality. I'm ranking these based on how they use them as an excuse to go on holiday and or represent the actual
no,
area.
Twinkle Nora Rock Me should rate really highly then, because the whole anime was an excuse just for the guy to like make an anime about his waifu and drive around on a cool motorbike.
That
and
is
force
fair.
models to
Okay,
dress up as his
I
waifu.
will
Yeah.
put that. Okay, I'll put that up. In that case, in third last place, Dragon Half, because it was just an excuse for them to riff on other things. After that, The Guyver. I did want to go to the fields of Japan. After that, All Dogs to Heaven. I didn't really want to go to San Francisco, but I guess they represented it well. After that, Dog Soldier. I don't want to go to America. After that, Twinkle Nora Rock Me Fine. After that, Alcatraz Connection. They clearly went and did their research and had a decent time, but they didn't waste all of the budget in there. After that, Gunsmith Cats. A lot of it was just an excuse for them to go to Chicago. After that, Cypher the fucking Video. They used a whole... You bet your ass they used a whole bunch of their budget to go to New York and say, hey, look, we went to New York. Look at the
New
Twin
York?
Towers, you
New York.
fucking idiots. We fucking did it. I'm stealing that now. After that, Cyber Venus Feifei. They went to the fucking Vatican. After that, in first place, it's Tokyo Godfathers, because honestly, the depiction of Tokyo is fucking gorgeous, even though there's all the homelessness in it. It just feels so alive, and it's clear that they just captured the essence of that city. Yeah, they probably didn't use a lot of money because it was probably, animated in Tokyo anyway, but and that is the money laundering and holiday going of every studio and how they represented the city and made me want to go there. Because who the fuck cares?
Thank you to everyone for 1
I really
year.
liked how in All Dogs A Christmas Carol, they went to the same island that they did in Alcatraz Connection, and you actually saw Lupin's skeleton there.
Ah, the best bit.
The best bit.
But Lupin didn't die there.
That's what you think.
No, Gordon Freeman
Lupin's
did.
still
Yeah, Gordon Freeman died.
Right. Yeah, Gordon Freeman died, and you fucked up the editing in the episode. You couldn't even do the meme right.
Oh god.
Totally not me with a spelling mistake in the credit sequence of the legacy video,
no.
which I cannot change now because it's already uploaded and I'm still waiting for the copyright to go through. So it's stuck there. It's stuck there forever.
God. Anyway, thank you for 1 year.
Gunsmith Cats.
Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this podcast. It's been a great time. We're doing Soppy. We're
Thank
doing
you for having me.
Sappy. Here's to another
I've
year.
had a lot of fun.
But also, next month, there's something new starting. We're starting a second show. Ooh. Yeah. So I've decided that it makes a ton of sense to do more work. I don't want to do this. I do all of this alone. In terms of the editing, so
Believe me, I have spent 1.5 years on a single video. I know your pain.
So, hopefully we're going to have the pilot for the new show out about the time that this is going up next month. We've also got the next proper episode of OVA Hell coming out in 2 weeks after
Which
this.
is on my list.
Yep.
Haha, yes! I am so happy that...
It was
I'm so happy.
close to being...
It was so close to being dog shit, but...
I am so happy. I am so happy.
But yeah, that's happening. We've got next proper episode coming out in 2 weeks from when this goes up. Am I allowed to talk about what's going to go up at the same time as this episode on the MerriKiwi channel.
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah, so you're
Hopefully.
working on an OVA video, which should go up at the exact same time as this episode went up. Ish, give or take.
Yes. Give or take. It gives me a nice deadline to work towards.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically our thoughts on all the OVAs, but more scripted and more in our style, so it should be
And
fun.
it'll be a lot more quality than whatever we do here.
Yeah.
Can I
Different.
spruik my thing as well?
Yeah, sure. It will probably be out by the time that this goes up, but
Yeah, go watch my massive. Oh, I don't think that many people are gonna actually watch this and give it a shot, but go watch my massive 8-hour Legacy Transformers retrospective. It took me 1.5 years of my life to make, and I really hope it does well.
it's 8
I
hours.
believe.
You got this.
8 hours is crazy.
It's yeah. But thank you to everyone for coming along. Thank you to everyone who's
Thank
been
you for
listening.
having me. Bye-bye.
And we'll
Thanks
see
for having
you
us.
all in
Yes.
over the next year. Bye.
Here's to another year
Bye-bye.
of Gunsmith
Oh
Cats.
God. That's good.
You mean Riding Beam? That's next year.
Oh yeah, Riding Bean's next. We do need to do Riding Bean.